I know there's like a disclaimer before almost every video, but I just want you guys to know, if you are new to this channel, I'm not normally like this. I am a fun, happy person. This is just a topic I'm really passionate about, and I wanted to share my personal experiences with you guys, so I love you. I hope you love me too. Bye. This topic gets me heated. So right now, if you're not willing to watch an overdramatic person talk about something that probably doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things, don't watch this video. But if you are ready to watch an overdramatic person, then welcome to my channel. I just finished editing this video and I'm kind of nervous to post it because I spilled a lot of tea, but Haley and I realized that we actually made very similar videos today. So this is unexpectedly going to be a collab. I'll talk more about her video at the end. Her link is going to be in the description down below. Make sure you check it out. I'm using a different camera and I don't really know what the fuck I'm ever doing as a YouTuber. So if I ever go out of focus during this video, my apologies. I feel like I'm going to be moving around a lot because I'm passionate about this topic. The amount of dust in my room is alarming. Also, at any point, if I reference anyone I'm talking about in this video as a YouTuber, I really just mean any influencer in general on any platform. As you guys know, I've been in the YouTube community for about 6 years now, and by that I mean going to the events, being at all the crazy influencer parties, being around all of these extremely famous influencers. And when I first started, I was obviously just a fan, as I still am a fan. I still love watching YouTube. I am still a fan of so many creators. But I started as just a fan. I wasn't a creator, and I have never had a view on something change so drastically over my lifetime as my view on influencers has. Everything I'm talking about in this video is not geared toward all influencers. Like, if the shoe fits, wear it, is what I'm saying. I'm not saying every single influencer is like this. I'm not telling you to not be a fan of influencers, because I myself am a fan of influencers. But what I'm trying to do is open up your eyes to the types of people that are on the internet that are being idolized. The idea that these influencers are in the spotlight and think that they are amazing people because that's what they're being told every single day, and they keep on doing these actions that in reality make them bad people. I want to start by saying I am completely against cancel culture. I think it is complete bullying. This whole situation with James Charles, this has nothing to do with that. I have my own opinions on that, but my opinions don't matter because I am not involved in the situation. Therefore, I will not speak on the situation. All I will say on the situation is that I think Gabriel Zamora is a little bitch for always getting involved in everybody's drama when it literally doesn't include him. This video doesn't have anything to do with James Charles. It, in fact, has everything to do with the YouTube community, the influencers, and the viewers are just as much at fault as anybody else is. It is completely toxic and not anything like it used to be back when I started loving it. Like I said, I've been around so many of these influencers throughout the years. Not all of them are bad, but there are a lot of habits that a lot of them have that I just want to shed some light on. The first thing I want to say is that if an influencer got all of this fame and money at a very young age, before they had the chance to really have a retail job, have a serving job, like the chance to really be shit on by the general public, if they moved out of their homes at a very young age and didn't have those final years of their family molding them into a good person and someone who is family oriented and has morals and priorities, I don't want to say they're not the best people, but their idea of reality and real problems and everything is very skewed compared to the normal person. I have been around so many of these young creators who did get this fame and money at such a young age, and I've heard them say things that have made my head spin. The entitlement is out of this world. And again, I'm not saying they're bad people, because if I was given those opportunities at such a young age, I would take them. There's no way I would turn them down. But being the age I am now, and you know, I'm at around 100,000 subscribers right now, I'm at a point where I can quit my everyday job, but also I would never, because I'm only at around 100,000 subscribers and I don't know where it's gonna go. It could all be taken away from me overnight, or I could blow up tomorrow. You just never know. I keep my bartending job. I still live at home with my family. And that leads me into the topic of these creators make YouTube or whatever platform they're on their whole entire life. And rather than having a life aside from YouTube, using myself as an example, most of my friends don't even have the YouTube app downloaded on their phone. They know nothing about it. I hang out with my family on a daily basis. I have a boyfriend who's never been on my YouTube channel, who doesn't have YouTube downloaded onto his phone. However, YouTube is still one of the most important things in my life, but I know how to prioritize and put my family and my stable job and my relationship and everything before my YouTube channel, rather than putting my YouTube channel first and shitting on everyone around me. I love having my everyday life where I don't think about YouTube. I don't talk about YouTube. I just hang out as a normal person, because that's what I am, that's what we all are. And on the side, having my YouTube channel where I could come on and interact with everyone who's viewing my stuff and all of you guys. I love that. I love keeping it separate. And in the end, I think that's what keeps people being real on camera. I think a lot of these creators think that if they put absolutely everything online, they're going to be viewed as very real and very open. When in reality, they're putting so much online that they can't be themselves because a camera is always on them. So they're completely changing who they are as a person to fit this character that everyone wants them to be. Which is why when cameras are off and a lot of them break character and say things that they wouldn't normally say on camera, it's this huge deal. So basically what happens is when a creator blows up, it's because they're being themselves. They're posting so much unique content and just being completely themselves that everyone falls in love with them and everyone feels like they have a true friend that they're watching. Now this is a problem that I have with the viewers. When these people start blowing up, certain people who get offended by everything start getting offended by certain things this creator is doing. And before you know it, they're getting so many viewers and subscribers that people start getting offended by certain things that they're doing that they've always done. So little by little, they're kind of tapering themselves and cutting little corners of their character off to try to fit into what everyone wants them to be. By the time they are in the prime of their career, they are completely like everyone else. They are completely the cookie cutter creator that everyone forced them to be. They can't say this because everyone's getting offended. They can't do this because it's drama. They can't do this, they can't do that. And they are just like everybody else. And then everyone loses interest and they move on to the new creator who's being themselves. And then the same subscribers who love these people get mad at this new person. And it is just a never-ending cycle. It just blows my mind because I know, okay, I want to do a whole video on cancel culture and like viewers and everything. A creator will make a joke and it is blown so far out of proportion and they'll be canceled, even though the viewers who are so offended by it are laughing at the lunch table with their friends for making the same exact joke. But because it's a creator who did it, it's a huge deal. Everyone needs to stop and sit back and think, am I really offended by what was just said? Or do I want to speak out about it to try to get retweets and likes just for personal growth? Which leads me into people beating creators while they're down. When somebody fucks up or makes a mistake, yes, it's fine to call them out, but the amount of thousands to millions of people who jump on a single person when they make a mistake, don't offer any constructive criticism, aren't nice about it, don't try to educate them on the subject, they just send hate and bully. It especially pisses me off when other creators kick another creator when they're down, because you never know what can happen to you tomorrow. You never know what can be leaked from your past that you don't remember. We all know that you are not perfect and you've said fucked up things in your life and you've done fucked up things. You might have grown from that now, which I will applaud you on that. Like, good job for growing. So stop kicking someone else when they're down for not learning the lessons that you have already learned. They might have learned lessons that you haven't learned yet. I wish we can stop bullying people and stop getting so offended by everything and just educate people. I can't tell you how many like scandals I see where someone is labeled as whatever phobic because of a misunderstanding or because they weren't educated. That doesn't make them whatever phobic. That just makes them uneducated. When you're whatever phobic of something, you literally hate them or you're scared of them or you escape them. Just because someone's uneducated or doesn't fully understand a certain topic doesn't make them phobic of that topic. So annoying. Moving on from that. Over the course of my time on YouTube, I have been disrespected and fucked over by so many creators, and I always just stay quiet about it because they have more subscribers than me, and like if I said anything, I'd be canceled. Because nobody knows who I am and I'm viewed as a nobody to everyone, even though we're all just people living on this earth. The type of creators that I'm speaking of in this video only care about what you can do for them, and that's it. If they have nothing to gain from you, you are completely disposable in their eyes. If you do have something to offer, they will wring it out of you until you are bone dry, and then you will be disposable. Back years ago, when a creator used to give me their number or whatever, and I would text them, I would always text them like, hey, I know you're busy, blah, blah, blah. And I would do this thing where I would kind of put them above me because they had followers, because my mindset was also fucked up back then, but I would always put them above me when speaking to them, and I would always get nervous talking to them. But in reality, we are all the same. We're all people. Nobody is better than another person. As you guys know, I try to like as many comments as I can. I try to reply to as many DMs as I can. I try to include you guys in as much as I can. But the amount of disrespect I have experienced from texting other creators or reaching out to other creators and them never answering me, like just never replying, is really fucked up. I couldn't imagine someone reaching out to me and being completely so overly nice and me just never answering. And literally having my red receipts on and never answering. And then if you ever call them out on it, they'll say, oh, sorry, I have a lot going on, or I was busy. So you're telling me that, let's just say I was Kim Kardashian and I texted you. You wouldn't answer because you have a lot going on and you're busy? Bullshit. If I was Kim Kardashian and texting you, you'd be fucking at my feet kissing the floor I'm walking on. If I had more subscribers than you, you'd be texting me back. And I learned my lesson very quickly. When someone doesn't reply to me once, I'm done with them. So like, it's not like I keep texting people. If you don't reply, I'm done. Because your time is no more valuable than mine. In fact, I work a real job and do YouTube. You just do YouTube. I've had these two YouTubers who are extremely well known. Everyone actually always asks me to collab with them. And I have no hard feelings toward them because they do seem really nice. Sorry, my camera died, and I'm a little annoyed about it because this is my shittier camera and I like the way it looks better. There are these two YouTubers who are famous. They're doing amazing. I have no hard feelings toward them, but they are a perfect example of the ways I have gotten fucked over by creators in the past. Back in 2015, I was going to VidCon. I booked a room. All rooms were sold out everywhere, and they really needed a place to stay. They begged me to stay in my room with me. They said that they were gonna give me the money. I paid for the room, and they stayed the whole entire weekend and kept on telling me they were gonna give me the money for the room, and they just never did. That goes to show that, one, they had no respect for me. I never even got their phone number or spoke to them ever again. I was fucking broke and they were literally rich. And it just goes to show you that these creators have no concept of money or real people problems. It was at least $250 from each of them. I was down $500 on top of paying for the room and the whole entire weekend for myself. I know I was stupid and I've learned my lesson and I would never do that again, but it's just constantly I was being fucked over by these people. They're shitty people and they don't mean to be. Like, it's not their fault. They are just so out of tune with reality that they have no idea how to treat other people. I had another friend who was basically my size at the time, one of my best friends, and then they started blowing up and we were supposed to do a video together. I had the video for my channel planned. I asked what we were gonna do for their channel, and long story short, they literally said that I don't have enough subscribers to be on their channel. This person that I did so much for and helped with so many videos and so many ideas was now not letting me be on their channel because I didn't have enough to offer them at the moment. And everything I did for them in the past was completely voided. This one's kind of completely out of nowhere, but something that really pisses me off is how they are all so obsessed with themselves. They literally think everyone is in love with them. How big-headed and egotistical do you have to be to think that every single person is in love with you? Guys, when I tell you that they literally think everyone is in love with them, I mean, it is mind-blowing. If you guys think I'm being harsh, keep in mind I'm basing all of this off of what I see off camera, not what they put on the internet. It's all stuff I've seen personally. They just believe that everybody on the outside world is so obsessed with them and cares about them so much and wants to give them everything they want. And I guess, circling back, that's why I didn't get the money from those two creators who stayed with me. They probably thought that it was a privilege to stay in the same room as them and didn't even think to give me the money. Just a thought. I don't know. Keep in mind, guys, a lot of this is opinion-based. I'm not saying it's facts. It's just stuff that I've experienced and I wanted to share because I have bottled it up for so long. I'm just like done. I think a lot of the times these brands who are giving them hundreds of thousands of dollars for simple tasks and literally just seconds of their life, I think that goes to their head and they value their time in literally seconds of their life so high that doing a simple favor for someone is completely just out of the question. The amount of crazy shit I do for my friends and the people I care about would literally be worth millions if I had the same exact mindset that these other creators have. But I do it for free because I understand the importance of loyalty and relationships with people. Before I had this channel, I hung out with creators a lot more. My view kind of started changing on them before I started this channel. A few years ago, there was this creator who I was very close with, and they were huge. When I tell you huge, I mean like they have close to like 15 million subscribers. Huge. We hung out with them so many times back when I was living in California. We would go to the movies, go out to eat, go to the Grove, just hang out at all the events, go to each other's houses. It was, when I say we, I mean me, Taylor, and Brittany, because we had the joint channel back then. We really felt like it was a real genuine relationship because we never talked about YouTube or numbers. And one day, this huge creator who we loved and thought we were real friends with asked us how many subscribers we had. We immediately kind of like made a joke about it and we were like, no, we're not telling you, like we are so small, we're not gonna tell you. Long story short, because we said we were so small, they guessed that we had like 250,000, which was so laughable because I don't even have that now. And when they found out that at the time we really had under 10,000, we never heard from them again. That we were out to eat. I think we were at the Grove. I don't remember where we were, but that was the last night we ever hung out with them. That was a huge wake-up call to us because we were like, wow. One, they were either hanging out with us because they thought we had just as many, if not more, subscribers as them, or two, just because we didn't have as many subscribers as them, they valued us as lower than them or just a fan, and we weren't like worthy enough to hang out with them. So that was just like, ew. This video was all over the place. Basically, people aren't applauded for being good people and kind people anymore. They are instead being applauded for their numbers and their online presence. And it's really just fucking up the reality of this future generation. And I'm seriously, seriously scared because no one wants to get a real job anymore. Everyone is just starting social media, not for the fun of it or not for the hobby, but to just get big and make all the money that they can. Obviously, my opinions don't fucking matter. I'm just a normal person. Don't come for me. I mean, if you want to go ahead, feel free, but I'd like to do a whole video on cancel culture. That is something I'm actually like really, really passionate about and I have a lot to say about. Again, it's all just my opinions, but if you guys want to see that, let me know in the comments down below. If you are new to this channel, I apologize for this being the first video you see and seeing this dark side of me. I'm normally not like this. I am a huge believer in just spreading positivity. I don't want your views on anyone you love to change, and I don't want to bring anybody down because I support the success of everybody, even James Charles right now. Like, I don't like watching anybody fail, and I just want to see everybody succeed. My goal is for you guys to just open your eyes a little and understand that this isn't reality. And please just appreciate your lives and appreciate your families and your parents, because in the end, that's really what's gonna matter, and your numbers are not gonna matter. I see so many people hating on their parents or their family or their friends online, and just, you never know when that could all be taken away from you. So please just appreciate your normal lives. If you wanna make YouTube or social media your hobby, go ahead. I support that 100%. It's changed my life for the better, 100%. Just be careful and watch who you idolize and try to be like, because it may just be a character. If you guys like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you want me to share more of my opinions, don't know why you would, but let me know in the comments down below. And if there's any specific topic in this video that you want me to talk more about or dive more into, let me know. Don't forget to follow me on all my social medias. I'm almost at 30,000 on Instagram. Help me get there. Let's get me to 100,000 subscribe, guys. Also, don't forget this video was unexpectedly a collab with one of my best friends, Haley Reese. She kind of dives into the fact that YouTube isn't what it seems, and somebody puts their life on the internet, and in reality, you may know nothing about their life because it's just not real. I'm not going to give too much away, but she also spills so much tea, and she dives so into it and really just pours her heart out and is very passionate about the subject. So make sure you go check out her video. It's going to be in the description down below. And yeah. And until next week, I will see you guys next week. Bye.